So now use the definition of the derivative to find the derivative for the square root of x. So the definition of the derivative, well, there's actually two of them. This one has an a in it, so that's the one that says the limit as x approaches a. And the general definition is, it is f of x minus f of a over x minus a. In other words, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, or in other words, slope. And then take the limit as x approaches a. So this one is the square root function, so it's going to be the square root of x minus the square root of a over x minus a. And then we need to do some algebra. And this is a good time to use the conjugate. The conjugate looks exactly like this, except you use a plus in between instead of a minus. Then multiply the numerator and denominator by that conjugate, the square root of x plus the square root of a. Then it's still going to say the limit as x approaches a, and on the top, when you multiply, there's going to be the square root of x times square root of x, so that's just x. The good thing about conjugate is the middle terms are going to cancel, because when you multiply this one with this one, that's positive square root of x times square root of a. When you multiply these two, that's going to be negative of the same thing, and they cancel. So with conjugates, you really just need the first one times the first one, and the last one times the last one. And the last one times the last one will leave minus a. And on the bottom part, don't multiply it out, just copy it down. X minus a gets multiplied with the square root of x plus the square root of a. And then the reason I did not multiply it out is because this x minus a and this x minus a can cancel, leaving just a 1 on the top. Now I can have x become an a. So I couldn't do it before because it would cause division by 0 right here. But now that that's canceled, I can go ahead and have x become an a. So it's going to be 1 over, and then this will become the square root of a plus the square root of a, or in other words, 1 over 2 times the square root of a. And that is that part of the question. Find the derivative at a. Next, what if you plug in a 0? So then the derivative, when you plug in 0, is equal to 1 over 2 times the square root of 0. And then that does not exist. N'existe pas. Does not exist because of division by 0. Which, if I ever create a punk band, that's what I'm going to call them, division by 0.